EA Sports. It's in the game.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Patriots going up against the Falcons.
Larry, this 2017 season has given us enough thrills to last a lifetime, and now only one game remains, and it's the one we've all been waiting for, as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to coverage of Super Bowl 52 from two-year-old U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, amazingly, it's a rematch of last year's game for the ages between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used. Honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 49. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 26 yards. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And we have seen the first touchdown to Super Bowl 52. The first 51 Super Bowls, a team that scored first, they won 34 times out of 51. So 2/3 of the time, but just gaining that momentum's got to be huge in this game.
It's massive, and that's what everyone's looking for. The first big break of a game, the first advantage of the game, and that tends to carry a team, right? Most of the time, you're able to sail on that for a while, and that's what you're looking for. The first touchdown, you feel like you're in great shape.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And his first pass is incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From midfield, here's Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. To throw on third down, Brady. And that will be incomplete as well.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Big hold of the 30. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae, 5 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Here's Bryant for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Brady. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Vic Beasley coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And tough starting field position here. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And an alley to run.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Brady now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Fielded about a yard deep. And now running right through it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Ryan on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And now the offense operates in the red zone. It's Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu from 3 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. That time a 6-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On first down, Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Brady now on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
In the red zone this time. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Going underneath for Lewis. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It'll be a gain of 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for... Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, hey, with this window, two teams that we've been talking about this year that really deserve discussion and more discussion as we continue to go. How about the Rams and the Jags and the turnarounds that they've had this year?
They have been dramatic. They've been dominating at times when you look at how they've played. I mean, we just saw the Rams, was it week 15? Went to Seattle and decimated the Seahawks to really take over the NFC West. The Jaguars have steadily gotten better throughout the season. I mean, in preseason, the Rams weren't thought of as a team that would make this dramatic a turnaround. Jaguars, they were kind of that trendy, could they be, but they have been for a number of years. This has been something else, and my hat is off to both of these organizations.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They try again with Lewis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's Ryan. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Ryan. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Alan Branch getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 27 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Brady to throw on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Brady over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Rashid Hageman. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up third and long. Throwing now is Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 42 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play?
Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Brady now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On second down, here's Brady. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Here's Ryan Allen. Now, he's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. And now running right through it. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella. Forget it. Function got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like yeah. I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna? Yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow. She's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got 2 running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on that field today. It's Blunt's Eagles going up against Thomas Rawls' Seahawks. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi again, folks. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And as we all know, Charles, offenses today, they're driven by the passing attack. But Larry highlighted in the open a couple of running backs who might just disagree with that assessment.
Yeah, and sometimes, occasionally you get a game where running backs will match each other, kind of carry for carry on opposite teams. But for the most part, they focus on themselves. How many touches will they get, and can they create big plays for their own team?
And both of these guys, certainly more than 5-10 touchbacks. They're workhorses. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
Wentz now on first down. Ertz over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second down following the incompletion. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Donnie Jones, an original 7th-round pick of the Seahawks, on to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Seattle's offense marching onto the field, led by Russell Wilson. And earlier in the season, we were talking about him, Charles, as a possible MVP candidate. Well, as we went through December, those talks have really quieted. So, yeah, he's top 30 touchdown passes for the second time in his career, but I don't know that things have gone the way they had hoped this year in Seattle.
No, they haven't. And part of the reason that discussion was so heavy for MVP, they were 4-0 in October. Now, November and December combined, 3-4 after Week 15. So when you start to put those numbers together, that makes it difficult. And Seattle's so used to winning close games, they lost their touch a little bit because in one-score games through Week 15 of the season, they were 4-5. Not normal for Seattle. Usually they lock those things down. So, yes, the talk was there for Russell Wilson. He kept them afloat. But if down the stretch, other people will be more worthy of being the MVP.
A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now Wilson on first down. Room here to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Paul Turner now to return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, here's Blunt. Uses the spin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
From midfield, here's Wentz. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second down, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. First and 10. Here's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cassius Marsh coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley in our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he hits Jermaine Curse. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. First and 10, it's Wilson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Well, that incompletion there gives us a chance to inform the Madden community that we are taking a little bit of a break for the holidays. A brief hiatus, and the next live content update, next commentary update will be coming January 10th.
Well, that just means if we're coming back for January 10th, we're talking playoffs.
We will be talking playoffs.
We'll be talking the meat of the action, the best part of the season, the gift that keeps on giving. All right, so the post-Christmas blues will be over because we'll be talking about the playoffs.
First down, Seahawks, Wilson to Baldwin.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Seahawks and the Eagles haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now, 1st and 10, Marshall is going to push his way to the QB here. This ends up as a loss of 7. Continuing on the drive, Wentz is going to cruise off the right side. And finally, on play 12, they score, as that evens the score at 7-7.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Penalty, it's Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Blunt. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll run it here with Blunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Blunt. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A Philadelphia first down wins finding Matthews.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Wentz now giving to Blunt on the draw. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right on the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. And some room to maneuver. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Into the red zone. Wentz incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it with Sproles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Wilson operating from the gun. And some space here. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Complete outright to Kurz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On 1st and 10, Wilson. And some room to roam now. Again with a juke. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. They'll try to run with Rawls. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Thomas Rawls who finishes it off with a touchdown run. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
He's back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to throw. And some room to work. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. It's caught, Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. To throw is Wentz. Looking middle and it's incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Wentz. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Throwing now is Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's Wilson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. One last shot for Wilson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.